Happy Wednesday, folks. Anthony Speciale here with Speciale Analysis. Hope you are having a wonderful week so far. We are here for another edition of Unedited and on the Edge of the Market. Today, we are going to look at a company called Micron, ticker MU. Now, this chart has recently tested some good firm areas of support. Now, what are we looking for? That is not necessarily a trigger to do something, but if we realize and recognize that, perhaps we need to wait for some form of confirmation before we can act upon it, whether it's to the downside or to the upside. Either way, it doesn't matter to us as traders. We're looking for the opportunity. So I'm going to open up the chart. We're going to dive right in and take a quick look so I can show you what I am seeing here for Micron, ticker MU. So big picture, long-term uptrend, you could see. I mean, this is clearly support, resistance, broke resistance, came back in. So we've created a new channel. The blue structure represents a shorter term channel. You could see that big dip, that big rise, and we're basically back to where we started on the dip. Now, one of two things is going to happen here. Either we're going to break below this support structure and settle below it, which we failed to do. Let's just be clear about that. We've tested it. Tested it. That does not signify the opportunity to enter a trade, at least not by my book. So what are we going to wait for? We're going to wait for a confirmation. That confirmation typically comes within a settlement. So we're looking at a weekly chart. We're going to look for a weekly settlement either above or below a particular structure. Excuse me. So if we get a settlement below this blue structure, our intent is going to be to trade towards the black structure. So you can see the short-term trend is obviously pointing down. That's identified by the teal channels. We've identified where resistance is. We've identified where support is. So if, in fact, price does break here, we'll look to then short this to this ascending black channel. Now, I typically don't short stocks. I typically buy puts. Why do I buy puts? I do that for a couple of reasons. A, because it's much less expensive and I get a leveraged position. And B, I get to cap my loss. Meaning if the trade does not work against me, the maximum amount of money I can possibly lose is the premium I paid for the actual option to buy or sell the underlying asset. So that, for me, is huge. Asset protection is the number one thing that saves traders. I see so many people come in, blow up a few accounts, and give up because they weren't conservative enough. Listen, I did the same thing when I started. I won't lie, I blew up a few accounts. It's part of the learning curve. But it is avoidable if you're willing to be disciplined. You know, in the beginning, everyone thinks they know better. Trust me, you don't know better than the market. The market will spank you like a baby seal every single time. Be humble, be conservative, let the market come to you, and it will. Just be patient. Remember, there's 7,000 assets out there to trade. You have plenty of opportunity if you're willing to put in the time to find and identify them. So, again, back to Micron. What are we looking for? A weekly settlement below the blue structure to trade towards the black structure, or a weekly settlement above this teal structure to then trade to this black ascending structure. So if the market does an about face from here and grinds higher and we get a close above this teal channel top, we're good. We can consider buying the market and trading it towards this black ascending channel here. Now, how would I do it? I would probably buy an out of the money call option, probably look at the $85 to $90 range, see what the premiums look like, figure that buy signal is probably 3 to 5 months on timing. So I'm probably look for a call option that's about 6 months out in expiration. That would be my thought process. If this breaks below, it's probably a quicker trade for a couple reasons. A, gravity takes effect, and B, it's a shorter distance we have to travel in order to find our area of support. So either way, we're going to watch Micron. We're going to keep it on the radar. If it breaks down, great. If it breaks up, that's great too. We can set up either direction here. We could continue this pattern in between this blue channel, obviously respecting the black channels as we move along, but the reality is the opportunity could lie here with a simple settlement above the teal line or below the blue line, and we will watch this for you and circle back. So that's what we're looking at today. Not that there's a particular opportunity at the moment, but I want you guys to get the feel for what my thought process is. Somebody called me today and said, what should I do with Micron? Do I buy it or sell it? I would tell them nothing. I would tell them to sit and wait for a breakout. Once the breakout occurs, then we could, entertain buying or selling this asset. But at the moment, there's nothing here that tells me to do one or the other. And sometimes knowing when not to do anything is just as valuable as knowing when to do something. So I leave you with that token of advice today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. If you did, or you even found it slightly entertaining, if you could do me just a simple favor, below the video, if you could like it, share it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that fun social stuff, I greatly appreciate it. As we continue to make our efforts to share this information with as many folks as possible. So the more people that see it, the more information that's spread. And again, my effort is to do this 100% for free for you guys. And if at any point in time I can help you or answer questions or give you a curbside opinion, I am more than happy to. You can simply email me at info@specialanalysis.com, and I'd be more than happy to take a phone call, to have have an email conversation, text conversation, whatever you need, and more than happy to help you in any way I can. So again, have a beautiful and blessed day, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.